Alright, we're gonna get started once I'm all loaded up and set up here. I am doing really well. Thank you for asking. Alright, here we are. So, last time we ended off 2 days ago on Wednesday, the 24th of June. I had to go to a department drill for my local fire department. And just a note for everybody, do not try and carry ladders that weigh 130 pounds while you're dehydrated. Drink water, because that is very important. Alright, so I decided that, I don't know if I mentioned this in the last stream, but I decided that I'm going to be building the newer tower ladder instead of tower ladder 15. Because it was really wonky with the back here, because there's differences between the ones that have the older style grill and the aerodynamic light bars, and then the ones that have the newer style grill with the Vision SLR light bars. So, in that case, I left off with this front outrigger as what we needed to do. So, in that case, then we are going to start here. And I want to build the micro escape light bars that go on the back. And then sort out some of this mid section as well, so we can have room for the ladder itself. Alright. So with that out of the way, let us begin. Okay, so the top part is extended out a slight bit on that side, right? So that's good. And then this can go down. To about there. And we also have on the sides, these go down to about there. Righty then. So we're going to try and be a little bit fancy with that section, add a little bit of details. This part should be kind of extended more that way. And then this one, go down to do that. That part will come up. Okay, and then they have a cylinder piece in the front. So this comes like this. There we go. Go into... Yes, Hunter, that is correct. Tinker around with stuff, and eventually you shall learn Roblox Studio. So I have YouTube up with a walk around of ladder 127. So hopefully the video will be useful. Now, my guess would probably be that this part would go to the other side as well, so let's do that. And then this part come over as well. There we go. Okay, and then there is the metal part, approximately that far down. And then, oh, autosave, thank you very much. Then this goes over to approximately there. Now, are they shorter than this? No, because this is... It's technically supposed to be taller. But it would look absolutely ridiculous if it was. Common issues with trying to build these things. Is it the scale that it needs to be compared to real life? Probably not. This is why I don't work with towers. They're way too complex. I'm a rear mount buff. Especially since I serve on one, but we don't talk about my personal biases for ladders. I'm kidding, we absolutely do. Mid mounts are gay. Okay, so the back section of this kind of a little bit like that, and then it kind of drops down and fills in that area. And I'm pretty sure that it doesn't go all the way down like that. That should do very, very nicely. Okay, so yeah, and since you guys are talking about SoNY developer applications, Will used to read them, and then I would give the approval of yes or no. But now I'm the one that has to do it, and with the time that I spend developing, I usually don't put a lot of effort into checking development applications. However, I will get there. Do not worry about it. I shall check them. I shall check them. Do not fret. And I also don't get why these have, like, spherical cutouts. Bid mounts are so weird. I can handle tillers, but these fucking tower ladders, man. Somebody needs to sort these out. Alright, so that's going to be my negative part. So, and then that's going to cut into the base like so. Just like that. However, for now, I still do need to make the metal bracket. This definitely needs to go up. Cool. And if we need to do any changes or improvements to these moving forward, we absolutely can. So this is what that's going to look like. Now, somebody sent me a picture of multiple pictures of a DC Seagrave tower ladder, and their setup is extremely similar to New York City's. So I'm referencing their images since they're a lot higher quality than what I can find for FDNY. A lot of the FDNY videos and all that are a little bit older, so and the quality isn't really focusing on the small outriggers on the front of the truck. So it does become a little bit of a hassle. Now, I don't know if I should make these a little bit wider and then taller. Not really entirely sure. I think these are fine the way that they are, but according to real-life images, they should line up with just underneath the top of the yellow stripe, or the orange stripe, whatever we want to call it. And then I'm going to need this setup here. So let me grab all of that. Alright. And wait, nope, not low enough. Should be right there. Cool, cool. Yeah, I guess I should make these a little bit wider and then taller. And I also don't want to lose my cylinders here. There we go. Same setup. Yep, same setup. Cool. So then I go on the bottom section, do the same things. Very nice. And then we can work our way up. I do think that I should probably bring everything up. Alright, so... And I know that I don't have everything selected right now. Just give me a second with this. So that one goes up there. Is that everything? I think it is. Alright, cool. So then I need to work on the bottom section. Now for the bottom section, this should just be a simple extension underneath here. Small one. So about there. And then we have another block. And this will be our down segment. And I'll figure that out in just a moment. But first, before I continue, also I have to get rid of any of these welds. Oh, EMS is getting the call. I just heard their pager go off. Not me, though. I actually just got toned out to a mulch fire before I started the stream, and then I got back. We just pulled the truck out before we got canceled because the police officers put it out with water bottles. Oh, what the f... Alright, yeah, that definitely has to wait until after I union these all together. Alright, do I have everything selected? I believe I do. Yes. No. That block right there. Alright, is that everything that I want selected? Yes. Yes, it is. So now, I can take this, and take the sphere and the negative block. There we go. And it's essentially a very similar setup for the front as it is for the rear, so let me just take this over to the front for reference purposes. If I can select it, there we go. Alright, yeah, essentially the same size and all that. Probably just a little bit smaller on that axis there. Actually, did I make these rectangular? Oh, I did. Why do they look square, but they're actually not? So the question is, can I make it squared off? I probably can, but it would be slightly annoying. Because I do want to keep this size of gap. But I may not be able to. So I'm essentially just moving everything the same way. So this goes that way 2 times and all that. Happy jazz. Cool. And then I want to get rid of that garbage that I don't need. Alright, that looks centered. That's good. Good. Oh, EMS getting second request. It's like the dispatchers don't wait. I don't know what's up with that. It's like they don't even wait the 5 minutes that they're supposed to. Alright, and what's going on here? I thought this was the exact same as before. That is odd. Yeah, that's squared off. That's fine. Okay, cool. And where's the union? Oh, it's the top part. Okay. There we go. It's my extended jack right there. Along with the other side. Very nice. Alright, I'm going to put this entire thing together for a second, so that way it's easier to duplicate and then transfer to the other side. Poke, you forgot the Seagrave on the grill. I actually replaced it with my logo instead. Since I built this truck. So yeah, any type of place where it would have Seagrave or a logo of some kind, I tried to replace. I probably didn't do all of it, I'm sure, but anywhere. It also is a really easy way to tell if a truck is stolen because, believe it or not, people don't remove the logo sometimes. So it makes it easier on us. I had a weird rotation there. That's why it wasn't lining up. Oh yeah, that is a really weird measurement. Why am I getting a really weird measurement? Probably because of the cylinders. Although even that doesn't really make sense. Oh well, it's fine. I just have to separate it and then put it back together again, but reverse. All right, so right there is where I want my new my new sphere, actually. Okay, and then the rear section goes all the way over here, all the way over here again. Oh wait, no, not yet. I need to remove all of this first. All right, there we go. And look at that, lines up, cool. Very happy. Very happy about that. Came out pretty nice. Oh, never mind. I did not like that. All right, so for those of you, since I got somebody who said, I'm going into game development, any tips? It's very, very nice to work on small projects and then eventually do your major scale project using the knowledge and experience that you gain from doing the small projects. So start off small and then work your way up. And don't get frustrated, don't get flustered. It's an annoying process, and we all go through it and we all hate it. But you will get there. You will get to a point where you will be really good at developing, and then you just got to work for it. Hmm. No, that won't do either. Never mind then. That will just do fine. I'm just not really a fan that it's not the same elevation as the rear section, but whatever. We will live. Oh, hang on. Gotta go AFK real quick. And I'm back. I don't know why people keep calling the house, but whatever. I keep having to get up out of my chair, and it is not fun. What happens when the driver of a truck or engine goes AFK during a call? Well, I sure hope that they don't go AFK during a call. But somebody should be able to cover for them. So, if you guys who want to join the FDNY in SoNY, just remember that it's not like being a chauffeur is not just driving fire trucks. You have to know pump operations and ladder operations as well. Now, for Class 1, you guys are a little bit lucky that that we don't have a lot of the systems for chauffeurs at this time. But if you want to hold on to that certification while we move forward and make those systems in the future, please make sure to go to the trainings for pumping and ladder ops. And even after Class 1, it will not be the last time that you'll see the Academy. I can guarantee you that. Class 1 will definitely be back to the Academy plenty of times when new stuff comes out. So when you're graduated and certified, it won't be the last time that you'll have to go there and work again. Alright, so what I'm going to do is make a note in my office in SoNY in the Discord of what the distance between the upper position and the lower position to the ground is, so that way I remember that for whenever we do Outrigger scripts. Hmm. That's actually interesting. Bligital just sent me a fire apparatus video aside, some sort of training video, where you can judge the distance between where your outriggers are going to need to go using a 6-foot hook. So that's interesting. You could take a hook off the truck and then judge where your outrigger pad should go using that. That's interesting. All right, so let me edit my message. Tower ladder front jacks. They should be that. There we go. Let's try and put them back. Yes, that is the distance. Cool. And yes, Jersey operators, I do agree with you. Our state's policies during COVID are absolutely shit. All right, so we got 2 out of the 3 sets of outriggers. So that is very, very nice. See, the tower ladder is actually starting to come along now that we've got all these details in. Then I need the middle set. And once the middle set is done, we're going to have a good judgment for how the base of the ladder should look on the turntable. And then I really want to do these light bars and lighting here in the back. And the truck should drive. It's always good to do a test on that. Before I do that test, let me ensure that everything is properly grouped so it doesn't fall apart on me. How will the tiller work? Wait, what? Yeah, once I have to make the spare tower ladder, it's gonna be a real pain. Because they have a completely different spare setup with the cab in general, and then plus all the tower stuff. All the pain that I'm going through right now. Alright, so just waiting on everything to settle down here. There we go. Right now it has a squad's horn on it. Eventually I need to replace that with something. I want to do something new, but I don't have premium right now, so somebody else is going to have to upload the audio, and I really don't want to waste other people's Robux on me, so I really need to make sure that that audio file is really good before I send it to them. Oh, somebody's calling. Well, my aunt dialed the wrong number. That's cool. Will the trucks have light stages? Well, they already kind of do, because there's a park setting and then a non-parked setting. So, like, if the truck is driving, then you're going to have your red and white flashers. But if it's parked, then you're only going to have your reds. Because that's a thing that a lot of fire trucks do, actually. Not just New York. Even mine. My aerial ladder, American LaFrance aerial ladder, works the same way. Actually, here's an example right now. So as you can see, the light flashers just lit up, and the truck is driving, and then when I put it in park, everything will go to, or should go to, red. I don't know why it's not doing that right now. Thank you for being nice to me, Roblox. It works in-game, don't worry about it. Alright, but so far I like the Outrigger setup that I have right now. Oh, and there's the Pokeball that everybody was like freaking out about in the dev Discord for whatever reason. Okay, what the this is why you have to put on the manual parking brake. Yeah, everybody was like freaking out about this Pokeball. And no, it's not mesh. I made it out of spheres, a single sphere using unions to make each individual section. So, yeah. Ensure that you put on the master parking brake. And then the truck won't go anywhere. The tires may freak out a little bit, but overall it's fine. Oh, and I just went through the wall. Cool. But the tires may freak out. That's fine, because the truck's not actually moving anywhere. This is the new parking brake feature that I wanted to add for so long, and now it's actually implemented. I just need to implement it onto all of the trucks and then update the ones in game. And I also need to inspect the ones in game because I recently updated them, and they may not work right now because there might be some missing entities that I forgot to put in with the new system that are required. Alright, and then... What the fuck? It's the... Okay, sir. 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 You do realize that none of the funding for this organization has ever gone to our police department, correct? You do realize that none of the funding for this organization has never gone to our police department, correct? Well, you haven't helped our officers, so stop calling me, thank you. Fuck them. How many times has this, like, American National fucking Police Officers Organization called us, but yet they give no money, like they say, to police officers on a local level? Unbelievable. Okay, back to the stream. It's like this guy, this guy who calls all the fucking time, right? And is like, hey, support our police officers, donate a little something. But yet none of their donations actually go to fucking police departments. Get out of here. It's a big fucking lie. Alright, that pisses me off, so there's my little rant about them, since they just called me and are, like, it's so annoying. Because this is not the first time. This is definitely not the first time. And I don't know why all of a sudden that my house is getting so many fucking phone calls in a row. Oh, what the fuck? Off is not a valid member of vehicle seat. What do you mean? Alright, so tower ladder. Back to where we were. They don't support police officers. They're just getting money. It's fucking stupid. And that's my thing with a lot of these organizations that claim to like give money to first responders and all that. Unfortunately, a lot of them don't. So I highly advise you guys, individuals, to donate directly to your local emergency services. I'm sure that they'll take it in some way. They'll probably explain the process to you however they want to take it, so that way there's no tax or anything like that, so that they can get the full amount that you want to give them. So just please don't trust these organizations, these third-party organizations, to donate to our brave first responders for you, because most of the time they're going to take a cut or just not donate it at all. So. All right, FireKid121 TJ asks, is your game going to be pay to play? And as I explained in the frequently asked questions video, go check that out on the channel. If you want to see some of the commonly asked questions that I get, please go check that out on the channel. Our game is paid access, and it will be paid access at alpha release. Right now it's $350 for early access, and then at alpha release the price will be reduced to $150 Robux, which is the equivalent of 50 cents in US dollars. So not too much compared to the $30 that you would spend for Emergent YC, and most computers can actually run this. So if you want a cheaper alternative to Emergent YC, even RAF will tell you that this is the solution. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna call me again, probably sometime in the future. Maybe not tonight, but definitely sometime in the future. But oh my god, they're relentless. They don't stop calling, and nobody should donate to these guys, because they're not actually supporting police officers. They just constantly call you asking for money, but you know that the money's not actually going to go to where it needs to go. It's fucking stupid. Alright. So, do I want to do the center outrigger, or do I want to do the micro escape light bar? Probably the micro escape light bar, since the center one is going to be a little bit more difficult to do. There's a lot of detail and stuff that needs to go into that. So, in that case, let me grab my references that I already have up. I just gotta find them real quick.
It's YouTube Music. Download the app today and get a trial of
Goddamn YouTube Music ads. And why is it illegal for NY Emergency Services to have front-facing blue lights? Well, that is a state law. Apparently it has something to do with, like, oh, if you're on scene, then it makes sense to have the blue lights flashing. That law is honestly very weird. like New York is one of the few states that I've actually heard that does that. I don't know of any others off the top of my head. But it's very strange to have that restriction on blue lights facing the front. In New Jersey, volunteer first responders need blue light permits for their personal vehicles if they want to outfit them to go to fire calls or whatever. They need a permit, and then they get approval from their town and then the state motor vehicle commission. But honestly, I don't know, because blue lights have such I'd say such a more powerful effect as a emergency flasher than red lights and white lights do together. Because if you mix in red, white, and blue, you get a very nice flash pattern, and it's a lot easier to notice. So I'm not really sure why New York as a state is so strict on that. I recommend you do some research on your own. I've looked into it once. I don't remember off the top of my head, but it's something along like being on scene versus not. It's weird. All right, so getting into our micro escape light bar. Are you going to put these trucks on the workshop for other use? No, I have never done that. Because these trucks are actually going into SoNY, so they are the property of SoNY. And I am not selling them either. Never have. Alright, so... how should I set up this light bar? According to the template, quite. So we'll see about that. Poke, do a face reveal at 1K subscribe. No, I will not be doing that. However, I will be singing New York, New York by Frank Sinatra at 1,000 subscribers. And I mean going fucking all out. Alright, so they actually have some width to them. So, let's try and do that. Although, should it be closer to the outside? Probably. I just gotta find out what's the best dimensions for the light bar. So it has this like rectangular shape in the center, and then the domes. The domes are rounded. So the center is going to be like this, and then go in a little bit like that. And then we get this side goes there, and this side goes there. And then the base of the light bar will be there. So I want to be continuous with the domes that way. And then the rounded part is going to be tricky. Poke, only do a fascia when you think you're ready to do that. I'll definitely wait a while and keep you guys in suspense until we get up there in terms of subscriber count. I think it's more fun that way. Would you do the 9/11 memorial or the... Yes, I want to do that. I actually went there in 2018. Back in August of 2018. I went to the 9/11 memorial. Very beautiful place. I will say, very beautiful place. I like the 1990s to 2000s. Yeah, a lot of people say the same thing. I've actually heard a lot of people that are like, oh, why are you not building this truck from the early 2000s or the 90s? And I'm like, because I like the new trucks. Yeah, but a lot of people actually like the older ones. Now, do I want to make this a full cylinder? Or do I want to make this an extended cylinder? Probably an extended cylinder. And I will show you what I mean by that. Where essentially, I'm going to make the cylinder a lot bigger than it is here. So that way I have less of a full 180 arc. And I'm going to make this gray just so I can see better of how the positioning is here. So essentially then we get some arc like that. And that is the way that it should look like. So this is the type of cut that I would like to make. And essentially I'm going to be doing the same thing for the other direction. I might change the angling. However, for now, I will move that off of there for a second. Oh, and I actually just realized that part should be like that. And how should I set up the... I think I should just do it straight through. And this will also save me a lot on part count, although the light bar may not look the greatest, but we'll see how it comes out once I'm done. Are you going to make foam 5? I would like to see a spare engine. I don't know about foam 5, but we're going to have decon 4 and satellite 1 and collapse rescue 1. So that actually means that we may have 2 tillers in the game. You can thank North Jersey Coastline for that, because he is working on ladder 6 and engine 9's station. Did you make spare rescue 1? No, I did not. I haven't really done any spare trucks besides the Seagrave cab over here. Eventually I'll add probably at least 1 for every type of truck. We'll see how that goes. Where's Hazmat 1? I haven't built it yet. I'll get there, because that's still a special unit. So this would be the Hazmat Technical Unit, HMTU. I'm going to redo the back. I don't really like this, what Will did. I didn't do this part, so I'm going to redo it, make it look a lot better. So I have the HMTU, and then I'm going to do the rescue truck, the big one, with it eventually. If you made a spare truck, I would have a reason to... Oh, yeah. Some people like them, so we'll see. We'll get there. No, I'm selecting everything else that I don't want to select. I need to duplicate these, and then do that, and then duplicate these again, and do this side, and that side. coming together. Right, next part. Go in the opposite direction. Now the reason why I'm doing the front and back separately and not the sides is because the front and back have different colors. So for example, on this side it's going to have the blue, and on the other side it has the all red. And there it is. There is our micro edge, or micro escape light bar. And that one's going to be the darker blue. Yeah, I like that color. So this should be good. The FDNY Discord is not public at this time. That's going to be for, I think the department Discords are going to be for the department members only. Alright, let me make sure that I selected everything, and I did. So these can be grouped for a second. There's about a 4 movements gap. So approximately there, except this one is all red. Another autosave, and boom. There we go. And this is the exact same light bar that I'm going to need for the tiller as well. As you can see, those go on the sides. I should be able to fit these here. I think they should fit. So there we go. Our micro escape light bars set up on the back of the tower ladder. The only blue light on this fire truck. Are you going to have 62 truck just like Rescue Me in Harlem? I don't know. I'm still looking at a list of Harlem companies. I need suggestions from you guys on what type of Harlem companies. Harlem, Upper East Side, and Upper West Side. Definitely Ladder 25. Ladder 25 is definite, but I need other companies in that area. Send them to me on the SoNY Discord, because I would greatly appreciate it. Alright, cool. Light bar is done. I'm happy. I'm happy with those, actually. They have the right amount of curve to them that I was looking for. Kind of blocky, but I guess that's how these light bars are in real life, too. Because I'm looking at their IRL pictures, and yeah, it's kind of the same. Alright, so, and then I'm going to need to script those lights. But I'm not going to be able to do that until I get the rear lighting set up, as you see here, with the turn signals and the brake lights and the reverse lights. I'm not going to be able to script those until I get that done as well, because I want to do it all as one. That's going to be the better option. Alright, checking Discord messages real quick. Keeping up with everybody. So, very nice. And another thing too is that these light bars aren't actually going to last long. You're not going to see them on any newer trucks. Federal Signal discontinued these, I believe back in 2017? Or, no. Or earlier, I don't know. But they discontinued these a while ago. So you're not going to see these on any new tower ladders that the FDNY gets. So that actually raises a question as to what they're going to replace these with. I don't think they'll do the rotator mini navigators. I don't know if they like that. It's possible. They might. We'll see how it goes. Did anybody know all new emergency equipment does not allow? Yes. Blue lights are not allowed in the front. However, I do gotta mention this. Blue lights are not allowed according to the state law, right? But take a look at the light bar flash patterns on the FDNY Battalion Chief Silverados. They threw in a really sneaky, really quick blue light flash on the grill lights. They threw in a really sneaky and really quick one. Those fucking guys. Alrighty. I really, really like this setup right now. Now that we've got some more details, we got the outrigger sets, and then the middle outrigger. The middle outrigger is next. Unless I should do these steps first. They should go relatively quickly. And I definitely gotta do something about this, like, storage box on the rear. Because I don't think it's actually supposed to stem across the whole truck. I think it's split, but it's really hard to find images that are good quality. I like it. I like it so far. Alright, and they are grouped to the truck. Perfect. Hang on, I gotta find the video. I gotta find the video of Battalion 9. I know they snuck it on one of them. Hang on, where is that video? Alright, I can't find it right now, but they did a sneaky on the Silverados. I don't know if it was for EMS or for the fire department, but or for the fire side. But they throw in a sneaky blue light on the new pickups. All right, yeah, I see it. Okay, so looking at my references right now, it should look a little something like this. And then there's like a grate on top of these compartments thingies here. I really should get more familiar with tower ladders then. Although I'm not really working. It's actually quite rare that I've run into a tower ladder. Only at, like, special events. So, as for their operations compared to mine as a rear mount company, And another thing with the tower ladder is... So they have this compartment, and then they have, right next to the middle outrigger, their can storage. Yeah, this template is a whole fucking mess. What the hell? So, they have... I gotta find where the hinge is. That one. Okay. And then they have... So, this is... I don't even think it's a compartment. What? Although that is a tower ladder that has the aerodynamic light bar. Heck. Why? Why? Why does it have to be so inconsistent? Why, New York City? Why do you do this to me? I'm going to ask again, will the FDNY training for SoNY be like physical training or something else? Well, you're going to go to Fire Academy, so you're going to be doing the things that you would essentially be doing if you were to go to a real-life Fire Academy. However, I do understand that in terms of Roblox, where certain groups will make you do physical training and all that, I really don't want to push for that, because let's face it, you can sit there doing fucking /E jump emotes like 20 times and you're not really learning anything, now are you? So I don't really think that it's going to be that type of like physical stuff like you would be doing in real life. But you're definitely going to be put to the test. You're going to be put in scenarios, and then you're going to have to deal with the scenarios. So your knowledge on proper firefighting technique and training that we teach you in the classroom setting of the academy is definitely going to be very vital. And you can take notes. You should absolutely fucking take notes. You should take notes on what you learn, because that will help you on the final tests for every time you finish a session, and then for your final exam overall in the academy. FDNY, rare and illegal forward-facing blue light on Battalion 9. I don't know. Maybe they had to replace it, but they pulled a sneaky. They pulled a sneaky. Oh boy. Fucking those guys in the lighting department. Whoever's doing that. Good job. I actually love that. It's great. It's illegal to have forward-facing blue lights. FDNY lighting department looking at each other with that kind of really look, like really we're gonna listen to this. And then they put a blue light on the battalion truck. That's awesome. But like, if you take a look at the flash patterns on the Battalion 9 with the blue light, like it stands out. The blue light stands out so much. And you wonder, like, part of reasons why people don't move over for emergency vehicles in New York. Alright, so this will be the start to our middle outriggers. Fucking New York City, make me do all this hard work. But I still love New York though. I think that it is a real shame though that people are just destroying that city. Burning down buildings and robbing stores with the protests that happened. It's just not cool. Because you're only harming local business owners. And then what happens, they don't come back, and now you don't have your favorite places to go. And apparently McDonald's is moving out of Times Square. So that's kind of an F. Obviously, they're still gonna have all their other locations in New York City, I'm sure. That's business over there. But if you want to maintain a spot in Times Square, like that's quite an expense to the company. And if you go on Google Maps, right, and you go to Street View, and then you go back in time, uh, you really see how local business and like smaller business has really phased out of the Times Square area, and how a lot of large companies have put so much time, money, and effort into Times Square. It's a huge advertising and selling point with all the tourists and everybody who goes there. What fucking button did I just hit? Okay. That was odd. I guess I tested the game. I put a keybind or something. I like the ambulance doors. They look nice. What the fuck happened to my rear wheels here? Yeah, that's right. Go back. What? What? Oh, wait, you know what? It's because the truck is anchored. Haha, I messed with all the wheels. Oh, and now this is... Oh, it's gone. Okay. It's vanished. Okay, cool. Anyway, this is where our set of middle outriggers are going to be. And I don't know why I'm still testing the game. Let's go back to actually developing. And you know what else pisses me off? These YouTube music advertisements. Like they act like YouTube Music is like a brand new application when it's been out for so long. It's just like stop. Nobody wants to really buy your premium garbage. The YouTube Music app kind of sucks too. So I just listen to music off of straight YouTube. Just regular YouTube, not even any fancy applications. Yeah, I know that all of these are at an angle of some kind, so that's why this part is so complex. Because I have to worry about everything that's going on here. There's an angle that goes from the bottom up to here, and then it goes up on an angle, and then up on a different angle, and then finally is at the top. Man, I tell you what, I sure do love gaps. I actually don't love gaps. They piss me off. A lot. Not fun. Alright, so essentially, what is happening here? I'm just gonna make that a very nice rounded edge. And it's not a very nice rounded edge. Now it is a very nice rounded edge. We can make it an even better, very nice rounded edge. So that way it doesn't have awkward measurements. And right now it has awkward measurements. Oh my god. I tell you what, man, I had enough of this garbage. Y'all better line up properly or else I'm gonna destroy you using the built-in Roblox function called instance:destroy. Yeah, that's right. You better be afraid, parts. This truck ain't big enough for the two of us. You know, if I really wanted to get some money, I should start a Fiverr account and do voices so that way I can actually get some money. Because honestly, I don't want to get an actual job just simply working at some fucking McDonald's somewhere and then hating my life for working at some fucking McDonald's somewhere. Okay, so that is good. Yeah, that is good. Should it be wider? Oh, looky here. Outrigger pads. Boo-hoo. Fucking New York City doesn't use them. I'm like, what the they have outrigger pads, but they just destroy their outriggers when they don't use them. The tower ladders. The tower ladders. They don't use their outrigger pads because there's too many outriggers. I sense a problem here. Alright, so I'm looking at this DC tower ladder. It's the exact same setup as New York. And I have a very nice image quality compared to what I would have otherwise. So there's the turntable, that's nice. All your hooks are stored underneath the turntable. This is why I don't like tower ladders. Rear mounts always have a place to put hooks. Like in New York City, in the FDNY, you have your hooks that are on a compartment that sticks off of the compartment, and it's just such a fitting place for them. But no, these guys just lay them across the truck. I just find that really weird. I don't like tower ladders. I don't like mid mounts. I really don't. They have their perks, but I'll stick with rear mounts. This too ain't town enough for the big of us. Sorry, sir, what'd you say? I said this too ain't town enough for the big of us. Do you mean this town's not big enough for the two of us? No, I said this too ain't town enough for the big of us. So, remember that time when your math teacher said you wouldn't have a calculator in real life? And now it's the modern age and you have a calculator all the time in your real life? Speaking of calculator, can you please pull up the calculator? Thank you, Microsoft. There we go. Okay. Alright, so 2.4 times 2. 4.8. Yes, I did that in my head. Alright, there we go. So then this part is going to negate. So essentially, if I put these together, this part will negate the bottom section to make this very nice, rounded kind of corner. And then I need more wedges just like this. Alright, so for now I'm going to pull this wedge out of there so I can see where it is. And does this go down to the midpoint of our circle? No, it does not. That's not good. And now it goes past it. And this is where I have to use the 0.025 movement. And that goes to the midpoint of that circle. Great. Is the next stream about the actual ladder, as in like the rear mount? Probably not, because I might end the stream fairly soon, and the tower ladder's still not finished. And then the tiller is the next project. So, yeah, so much work, so much truck work. I've held off the tower ladder and the tiller for literally 2 years. I had these started in like December of 2018. Then I had to convert the chassis over. The only truck that I haven't converted the chassis over to the new one is this one, the hazmat. So eventually I'm going to have to do that as well. And autosave, thank you very much. Is the next stream about the... Oh, okay. You mean the actual bucket section here? It's possible, definitely possible. That's going to be a very annoying process within itself, with all these intricate mechanical details. I don't know. This is why I don't like towers. Never again. Don't pick another city that has a fucking tower ladder. You will regret it, Poke. You will regret it. Alright, so what I'm going to do is essentially just extend it all the way over and then negate it. Oh god, do not hold control. Okay, and then I'm going to negate it as 1. I think that that would be a lot easier, and then I can do this little angle design towards the center. I call it little, but it's actually humongous, but whatever. No big deal. We shall continue. So the tricky part is gonna be, how do I go through the small curve on the upper side? That's gonna be the tricky part. Alright, so here we go. This part's gonna go in all the way to the edge. Great. And now... Alright, so this is the midpoint. Poke, your thoughts on the newest Rescue 2, 3, 3 and 4. 5 is actually replaced as well. The 2020 Rescues, I think, look really nice. I don't know why they ditched the diamond plating On the upper sections. I don't know if that's like to make it look more modern or whatever, but I kind of like it. The diamond plate stuff here. So they don't have. This is all. Essentially here, this is all the same color as the outer part. So yeah, I don't know why they ditched that. And they changed the light bars a lot. They did a lot of lighting updates, which I think are nice. They even have these newer brow lights. Instead of having two split ones like this, they have one that goes across the middle, and it's kind of long. And then these orange lights are actually integrated into the brow light, because a common issue with the FDNY trucks is that their brow lights cover up the top section of the like size lights. I'm not really sure what the running lights are. Whatever those are supposed to be called. But they actually integrated those into the brow light, which I think is really nice. And then they have the newer navigators, which I'm actually preparing for when Rescue 1 gets inevitably replaced very soon. I haven't heard any updates about that. But I'm making the mini navigators that they have on the new trucks already. So once I do that, then I'll implement it. And then do a shit ton of lighting changes to the Rescue, which I literally just updated. Not really happy about that part. Alright, so the question is, how am I going to set this up? Alright, so this mess of wedges are going to be my negative parts. Alright, so that explains why I had that inner piece that I was like really confused on why it was there. Now I know I've gone kind of silent for a little bit, but I'm really, really focused right now. And another autosave. Here we go. Okay. Hello there, people just joining the stream. Welcome, welcome. It is going. That's all I can say. How long ago did the stream start or this truck? We're going on 2 hours and 3 minutes. I'm really trying to get this right, but it's not. I may just have to get rid of the curve altogether. Then it's going to look kind of meh. Oh my god. I really don't want to build another tower ladder after this. If PK fire apparatus ever opens up again, I'm definitely gonna say fuck no to tower ladder requests. Oh shit. Okay. Alright, there we go. I'd say that looks pretty decent. At least for the base. Tower ladders. Why do you do this to me? I didn't get a chance to see an actual FDNY tower. Next time I go to New York, I definitely need to do that. This is painful. Building this truck right now is it's so annoying. And it's still not to the scale that I want it to be. Oh boy. Actually, you know what? Is this sticking out too far? Probably. And then that would be my problem the entire time. Yes, patience is definitely the key. I just gotta keep trying and then see if it works. The only problem is, though, is that I really don't want to bore you guys with me sitting here trying to fidget with wedges here. Unless you guys are interested in that, I don't really know. Alright, I gotta go AFK, hang on. Oh boy, more phone calls. This time it wasn't that fucking police officer association bullshit. Alright, so here we go. And I'm gonna have to redo like literally all of these wedges in 2 seconds. Just watch. No, it's still not right. Fuck. See, the problem is that it extends out so far. And then, like, if I increase the angle, it just looks worse. Tips on high school. Well, it does go by fairly quickly. Just do your work. Don't get in trouble. Don't hang out with the wrong people. And try not to get kicked out. Because I've known people that got kicked out. Don't be idiots. Find some people with similar interests. Just make sure that they're good people. People who you're going to have good influence on, and people who are going to have good influence on you. And don't be afraid to socialize, talk to new people, and just make the most out of it. Because a lot of people grow up with regrets about high school. So make the most out of it. Alright, this is... Oh. I swear to God. Alright, for example purposes, let's say that I increased the width of the center area so that way it didn't have to cover as much distance. How would I make improvements? Well, first thing to do is to not make this be at that much of an angle. And then the back of it is going to be very incomplete. Actually, and here's the thing too, this needs to be higher. This needs to go up. It's literally at the base of the turntable. So sometimes it's in development, it's really good to look at a new angle for a solution to the problem. So right now, this is a large issue. But we are getting there. Finally, something better. Alright, that's it. There we go. We're done. That's it. That's all I'm going to do. Alright, so I've bored you enough with this first part of setting the outrigger. So, since we're on 2 hours and almost 20 minutes right now, I'll probably end the stream at this point. And then we'll continue. I might do some off-camera work, like I keep saying, with the tower ladder work. So yeah, you might see some differences between when I finish and when I start, because this is not like the Seagrave spare stream where I'm just constantly working only on stream, and it does take a lot longer for those things to get done. However, I would say that we did a lot of progress in the 2 hours on the stream. We got these front outriggers set. We got these new light bars, and then I'm gonna have to script them, and our start to the connection points of the middle outriggers. We're getting to the more annoying stuff, the more tedious stuff, and it's a big problem. So, in that case, thank you guys so much for keeping in tune with the stream. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you really like this content. And if you're subscribed, don't forget to hit the bell so that way you get notified whenever I start streaming or I upload a video. Without further ado, I'm going to end the stream here. This is Pocat124. Okay, bye.